Friends, greetings. Shivangi, whether my voice is reaching you?
Yes,
Hello?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, good, good. It is my proud privilege to welcome you on behalf of Professor Brahm Singh Horticulture Foundation, BSHF, a not-for-profit organization, and my own behalf to this 6H webinar series, talk number 3. I am happy to welcome Dr. Shailendra Rajan, former Director ICR, Central Institute of Subtropical Horticulture, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. The topic of webinar today is on nutrition and nutraceutical in certain tropical minor fruit crops. The speaker is Dr. P.C. Tripathi, Principal Scientist and in charge Head of the Division Fruit Crops at ICR IIHR Hisargata, Karnataka. Friends, as you know it, that the tropical fruits are defined as fruits that are grown in hot and humid climate or regions and covering most of the tropical and subtropical areas of the world, including Asia, Africa, Central America, South America, the Caribbeans, and Oceania. Now, depending on the cultivation area covered, we divide these tropical fruit into major and minor tropical fruit. Minor means they cover the lesser area. There is an annual increment of 3.8% in terms of commercialization of tropical fruits. In total, there are 26 minor tropical fruits such as kiwi, locust, carambola, tree tomato, elephant apple, rambutan, bayberry, mangosteen, guava, locust, silverberry, durian, persimmon, longan, and passion fruit, and rest of them, I think Dr. Tripathi will be educating us on this. The nutritional composition and phytochemical composition for health benefits in these minor tropical fruits not very much studied, but I'm sure Dr. Tripathi must have collected whatever the literature was available, and he will be giving a nice picture of that. Though these minor fruits are known to have better nutraceutical properties, as we call that, they are also used in certain ailment and work as a plant medicine. Dr. P.C. Tripathi today and other speakers on some other day would enrich our knowledge on this important subject covering nutraceuticals in several tropical minor fruit crops. Now, I intend to request Dr. Shailendra Rajan. Dr. Shailendra Rajan, are you able to hear me? No, no. Shivangi,
Dr. Rajan, you're on mute. Please unmute yourself.
whether he is able to.
Whether I am audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Very
sir.
sir.
much,
Hello.
sir. Very, very much.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Now I request you, since you are audible, I request you to introduce the speaker of the day, Dr. P.C. Tripathi ji. And friends, questions can be raised in chat box, uh, which can be replied after the talk or later. Dr. Shailendra Rajan, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected Dr. Brahm Singh ji and the learned audience associated with this seminar, webinar, and our one of the learned, experienced speaker on the topic, Dr. P.C. Tripathi. Dr. P.C. Tripathi obtained his graduation and post-graduation degrees from G.B. Pant University of Agriculture and Sciences, Pantnagar, and he started his career at Dayanand College, Ajmer. Later joined the Pantnagar University again, and subsequently he joined the Agriculture Research Services and worked at various institutions, including NRC Oil Palm in Andhra Pradesh, CITS Regional Station in Mukteshwar, Uttarakhand, NRC Onion and Garlic in Pune, Maharashtra, and DRWA in Bhubaneswar. He has lot much experience in different working in different agroecologies, in different environments with different crops. So he has held several key positions throughout his career, including head of the Central Horticulture Experiment Station IHR in Chetali from 2010 to 15. Then he was a head of KVK at IHR Gonigupal from 2011 to 14. Then head and in charge of the division of the plant genetic resources at ICR IHR Bangalore from 2016 to 2019. Dr. Tripathi has been associated with 25 research projects during his career. Among his significant accomplishments uh, are the development and release of five varieties of horticultural crops: Arka Kurg Arun, Arka Kurg Pitab. These are from Rambutan. Then Arka Supreme and Arka Kurg Ravi of avocado. Then Arka Kurg Excel of black pepper, and Lord Delicious of apple, well as Lord Delicious apple. He has also identified more than 20 promising lines of Kurg mandarin, Pumelo, Malayan apple, Canada, avocado, Hokum, Malabar tamarind, yellow mangosteen apple, and other crops. Additionally, he has developed six prototype of equipments such as onion grader and onion storage structures. So he has a long experience on these minor crops, and many of the minor crops may become important. Those are sometimes categorized wrongly as a minor crop, but these are very important crops. Then Dr. Tripathi has contributed to the development of production technology of kharif onion, drip irrigation, fertigation in onion and garlic, low temperature storage techniques for onion and garlic, and techniques for ensuring regular bearing in mango, the Shari mango. Among these are his achievements, and he has published over 100 research papers, 129 research abstracts, 50 popular articles, 40 technical bulletins, 5 books, and 30 book chapters. He is a fellow of several professional societies and has organized numerous seminars, meetings, farmers, melas. Currently, Dr. Tripathi serves as a principal scientist and in charge head of the division of fruit crops at ICR, Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, Hesarghatta, Bangalore, Karnataka. This is in short about his outcomes by his research work and his experience, and let us hear from him some of the unknown facts about the minor fruits, how those are very much related with our health, as well as how those are important for the as far as bioactive compounds are important. Dr. Tripathi, please.
Thank you, sir. May I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning, respected Dr. Raman Singh, Dr. Rajan sir, all other audience. First of all, I thanks Dr. Brahman Singh for allotting me a topic. Though I'm not a nutritional specialist, I work on minor fruits. I will share some of my experience with minor fruits. Vinay. It's actually minor fruit, what already Dr. Brahma Singh told, minor fruit generally what we consider which are grown in a lesser area, they are considered as minor fruits. But it is not the case. If you see the global scenario, many of our crop, what we consider as a major crop, may be a minor crop. So it depends on the situation or the locality or area where it grown. But one thing is there, certain fruits which are not at all used, they may categorize under the category of minor fruit, or sometimes they are still in the category of wild fruits also. But they are really contributing a lot of for the sustainability of our food system. Particularly if you see the tribal areas, or many people still they gather fruits from the forest and use for their food security, or something for livelihood security also, because they sell in the market. You might have seen a lot of centuries or the local market or the Sunday market in different parts of this one. Particularly if you go in the northeast region or in the Western Ghats, where these local centuries are go a lot of common are there, and if you go there, we'll see a lot of different kind of fruits which we might have not seen as a student of horticulture. If you see our production system exists today, if you see total genetic global plant species, more than 4 lakh plant species are there. Out of that, almost 6,000 species used by human being during our evolution from the wild to coming to a well civilized this one. But by the time, slowly we started less using those fruits, or we forget those fruits. Now, if you see our diet system, almost 12 crop, rice, wheat, maize, they contribute almost more than 70% of our daily diet. Means you see the fruits also. If you see Indian condition, mango or few fruits are only taken or available in the market, and our food basket decreases with the our development of our or going towards a civilization. So how to really protect these things, that is a challenge. How to again bring these minor fruits in our diet, because one thing is there, all these minor fruits, they are nutritionally rich. And what we see, if you present situation where climate is becoming a this one, they are really more resilient to the climatic conditions. They may grow in a better condition under different extreme climatic regions. So these are the things when we look for a minor fruit. These are the good point of the minor fruits, which are really making them candidate for the future. That's why now we are just telling sometimes as a future potential crops or future crops, different names are there. Or sometimes people take still on rice fruit. But if you see the presently many of our new fruits, if you go in the market, we are finding a lot of new baskets are there. In this one, I'll highlight some of this one points. If you see overall world situation, we have almost 4,200 species are there, which are used as a fruits in different conditions. If you see Indian condition, we have almost 84 different kind of fruits are there, which can be used as a minor fruits. These are the reports are there. After that, if you see the global diversity of distribution of these fruits are there, we can see our particularly Indian or Hindustani origin of system, and then the Indonesian Malay system. These two systems, including if you add these two systems, we have almost 550 plant species or fruit species are there, which have potential to be a major fruit in the future. I'm not talking about the fruit introduced from the Caribbean region or from the Mediterranean region or from the South or Central American region, because their diversity is different. Those still a lot of fruits are not known to our conditions. So these are the some name or more, say most of the people who are in horticulture, they know about these fruits are there. Some are grown in either Western Rajasthan or sometime in Western Ghats or sometime in East Indian regions, East Indian regions. So I'll not go detail about this one. Some of the crop we introduced from outside. Maybe a lot of people may be knowing now, particularly now if you see the condition of avocados or rambutan or custard apple, which are becoming slowly a popular fruit in our country also. And some more are there which are in pipeline, like that cherries are there, or yellow fruits are there, or macadamia nut is there, or sometimes Malayan apple are there, or mangosteen, which are slowly percolating to our food basket or the this one. But one thing is there, sometimes climatic condition may not be suitable for those regions also. But slowly with the adoption, we may think that they may be grown a wider region in our country. So as far as now, I'll come to topic for nutrition and nutraceuticals. One thing is there, nutrition. I am not expert in nutrition, but what we eat, what we need to our for our fulfill our daily diet, particularly the proteins, the carbohydrate, the minerals, fat. These contribute to the nutrition of a human being. If you tell about which complete provide the biological or the biochemical and physical needs of our body to maintain it in a proper healthy condition. When come to nutraceuticals, I think nutraceuticals is a word which is a blending of two words, nutrition and pharmaceuticals, because both somebody has made it like that only. But one thing is there, whenever we talk about the nutraceutical value of a plant, or because they are more of a pharmaceutical natures. In the past also, we have used these all fruits, these all compounds, maybe fruits or other thing for different medicinal purposes, and they were used in traditional medicine for different purposes, and that was the pharmaceutical role of these fruits in our daily need in the past. But in the future, the system may be slightly different, because we have a complete refined system of medicine available in present world. If you see the total the nutrition point word this one, our population may reach maybe around 11 billion by 2050. In a estimate, rough estimate is there, but slightly it may be slightly this. But you see, out of that, almost some large population is malnutrition, maybe around what data says, it may be estimate only around 80 crores people, almost 800 million people have some deficiency, some kind of deficiency, maybe iron deficiency or maybe vitamin deficiency or protein deficiency. This may so this particularly it is more common in the tropical part. Like we can see the African countries, most of the African countries, they are suffering from this one. Even Southeast Asia also, you can see India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, these all region, they are also we have the lot of problem of deficiency diseases. So how to overcome? These are the points are there. These are the problems which can really contribute to overcome the nutrition of this one. See, if you see the key nutrient required for our daily diet. We also know protein, energy, vitamins, and particularly minerals. They are the crop which required for our daily production system to keep the body fit. If it is not there, certainly our system develops some deficiency. Like if you go for protein, then weak immune system or stunting of growth, these are there. Almost 550 crore people are there which are suffering from this one, and lot of particularly nuts are this source of proteins are there, and particularly in fruits they are this one, and they are particularly when we are going for a vegetarian diet, they are the proteins are slightly this one. And then second comes the vitamin A or vitamins category. Vitamin A, generally fruits are rich in vitamin A, and generally they are most related to vision related things, and the deficiency of this also suffered by many people. But here, a lot of foods have high compound of vitamin A, but bioavailability of these are lesser. Similarly, with vitamin B complex, or whatever B series vitamins are there, they are linked with weak immune system or neurological system. They are available in many fruits, but problem is there, they are water soluble, and our body don't keep it for longer period, so it drain out. So we have to take it continuously. And among nutrients, we have large quantity of minerals are there which are required. But in present system, where we say calcium, other thing, or the other nutrients, we put lot of emphasis on either iodine or calcium. But if you see the general diet of people now, zinc and iron deficiencies are very common, particularly iron deficiencies, particularly the women population of the world, maximum deficiency is from the iron. And there both the cases, either it's zinc or iron, it may be available in our food, but bioavailability of these nutrients are low. But in case you see our minor fruits or fruits, in that case, bioavailability is much higher as compared to other foods which are source for this one. Protein, I will not go about the major foods. If you see the source of protein, most of the minor foods, wherever nuts are there, we can see they are higher source of this one, like macadamia nut or mango nut or Indian almond. These are the source of this one, major source of protein in this one. In general, otherwise, the fresh food, whatever we take as a fresh food, they are not much rich in protein. So we have to depend only on the major nuts. Now we have generally tropical temperate fruits and lot of nuts are like we have almond or we have pistachio nut or pine nuts are there. But tropical nut. If you ask now, we are aware about only with the cashew nut, but we have a long series of nut. Particularly macadamia nut is coming nicely in some part of India. Maybe future will be there, and then some other nuts are there which are really maybe a source of protein in the future. This one. Similarly, carbohydrates. Most of the fruits are rich in carbohydrates. But if you see the condition of minor fruits, most of the fruits have carbohydrate, but they have less sugars. Generally, if you see the carbohydrate or the pattern in the fruits, generally more sugars or fructose or glucose are more or sucrose are more, but other carbohydrates are less. But if you go for the minor fruits, here the starch or other things are higher as compared to sugar level. So they are not sweet. So they are not sweet, and they may be a better diet, better option for the diabetic people or those who need for a low sugar diet. So here we have lot of fruits are there. I have mentioned some fruit here. Here like bale is there. Bale already it is well known in this one. Mahua is there also well known. Now custard apple is this one, and one fruit durian maybe less are known for the people in India. Only few part of India is grown in some part of Tamil Nadu or some part of Kerala or adjoining very high humidity. There high amount of carbohydrate available. Similarly, jackfruit. It is not. It is used as a vegetable in northern India, but South India it's commonly used as a fruit. The bulbs or the seed coating are used as a carbohydrate source, and they are rich in sugars and other fibers and very good for this one. We have other fruits are there which has really potential to provide a quality sugar, not only the sucrose or glucose based sugar for this one. Similarly, fat content most of the fresh fruits has or has lesser this one. But if you see among fruits, avocado is a fruit where the fat content is very high as compared to this one. It may range from variety from 12 to 30% in different varieties. Apart from that, we have other fruits are there which are having particularly the nuts are there where the sugar level is fat level is very high. But one something is there, some seeds are there like kokum or something. They are not edible, but they have the that seed has high amount of fats which are not used only for, cannot be used maybe for edible purpose, but used for the cosmetic or other purpose which has some we call nutraceutical or pharmaceutical value, can be used for like chia butter is there or cocoa butter is coming or other things are there. They may be a source of not only for nutrition, maybe for pharmaceutical, they may be a good source for fat this one. Vitamin A, already we have told that mango, other thing have this one. But if you see new fruits, particularly egg fruit, that has high amount of vitamin C, almost it is vitamin A content. Same gooseberries and memory sapote, which are not common in our country, or kumquats are there. They have higher amount of this one. Suriman cherry, they are grown in very little quantity, or maybe sometimes only in backyard in some part of our country. But these fruits have higher amount of vitamin A content. They are not maybe sweet, but they contain higher vitamin of B. C. They may be a source of vitamin C, not only for food, maybe for other manufacturing also this one. Similarly, with B series of vitamin whatever is there, they are available in a lower quantity. But still, if you see some fruit like durian or tamarind or Indian almonds, they have the or macadamia nut. These people have slightly higher amount of vitamin A content. This one. Similarly, for vitamin B2, bale is a good source of this one. Wood apple, maybe peronia, it is taken as a not taken as a fresh food. It is used for making some drinks or sometimes used for some other purposes. A good source of vitamin B. So this may be included in this, like even marula nut or mahua. These are the fruits or chiroji, Brazil nut. They have the higher quantity of vitamin B, and particularly for those who have the vegan basis, they maybe have a good source for this one, alternate for the non-vegetarian items. Then similarly for vitamin B3 also, whale, other thing, they are higher source of this one. Even egg fruit has higher quantity of vitamin B. Vitamin C, already we have a good source of is there, but if you see among this one, the Barbados cherry or sometimes it is called Escura also, they have the highest vitamin C level, I think we have heard in our this one. Japonica is a new fruit, maybe not available in northern Indian condition. South India, some people have planted it. Maybe a native of Brazil has a higher quantity of vitamin C, and fruiting also very high. So these are the camu or new fruits are there, maybe having a good alternate for the vitamin C, providing vitamin C apart from amla or other sources or citruses. Then potassium is good for this one. It is actually when we take about so about sodium. Whenever sometimes sodium, we say sodium increase our blood pressure. So then the medical proposal they prefer you go for potassium based this one. So some fruits are there. They are rich source of it. Pomelos, they have good source of bale or durian. They are the good source of potassium. So we need not to depend on sodium only for this one. So whenever potassium rich fruits are there, we may depend on such type of fruits which have low energy but provide a higher quantity of minerals and this one. Similarly, calcium content, though most of the fruits they are deficit or where they have low amount of calcium, but some nuts they have higher quantity of calcium also in their this one. So that can be separately the fruit grown in the drier area like pilu, other thing they have kale, pilu, they are having higher calcium content for this one. And this may be a good source of because here when we say about that we consume large quantity, so we may get a higher amount of calcium to which can be replaced by which can replace our what we are taking the supplementary calcium in our diet. Similar iron, this is very important. This one here, if you see some fruits are there which are grown in Indian conditions like gular, kale, chiroji, macadamia nut, jarberry, pilu, kejari. They are the good source of iron content. Earlier we say karoda is a good source of this one. Karoda certainly it is there, but we see that some fruits which are not taken in our diet, they have a rich content of iron where we need not to go for a supplement iron for going for this one. Then magnesium, durian, longan, carambola, barbadoseri, they are good source because our magnesium requirement of body may not be so high. But taking a small quantity of 100 mg or 100 gram or 200 gram of this one may fulfill our daily needs. Similarly, zinc deficiency is very common and it is required for many of our biological activities. Say their durian contain very high amount of this one. Then Feronia, wood apple generally I already told also. It is a good source. What Ayurveda says, Ayurveda says wood apple or Feronia or what we call it is called paid ka doctor in Ayurveda. So because they have this one here also because Karnataka it is taken in large quantity, prefer in large quantity, and people partly some days they take it and it really provides a very cooling effect to whole stomach and clear stomach. So those are the fruits which contain higher zinc also. Apart from their medicinal value, if they provide additional supplement for zinc, they may be a good source for fruits. These fruits that what I told about this one, but most of the fruits they are used in our folk medicine, not only in India, many cases. Bale, it is known for this one. I think no the people stay in North India, they know what is the use of this one because all stomach order disorder, bale is prepared either making by their pickle or preserve, not pickle, either some RTS type drinks or some uh, uh, this preserve, it is used in quantity. It is used for powder, the dry powder used for dysentery, many in stomach ache. So similarly, that Everora, Bilambi or Evora Columbia star apple, it is used for ripe fruit used for many type of fever and other thing in Indonesia and some part of this Southeast Indian Asian countries. Amla, we need not to tell it. Amla used not only for as a vitamin C, it used for cough, asthma, and many other purposes in many part of the world. And I think numerous medicines are available which are based having Amla. Ayurveda is that Amla is one of the basic component for like Chyawanprash or many other things are there, Rasayan or many things are there, and many medicine has Amla as a base. And I think traditionally folk medicine of our Ayurvedic medicine, Amla is given as a Trimurti of Amla, Haran, and Behra. These are the fruits which are commonly used. Rose apple, same way it is used for brain toning in some part of Southeastern Asia, used for dysentery and diarrhea also. Same jarberry, it is used for cough, and this one decoction is used for diarrhea also. Similarly, Karoda, I already told, it is used as a iron supplement for this one, but it has having lot of property related to anti-helminthic or stomach problem, but with the roots and leaves. Not only fruits, roots and other things are used for this one, and different things are there for this one. Jamun, need not to say, jamun is fruit which is used for diabetic in Indian medicine system since maybe last 2000, 3000 years. Not only fruits, even seeds and the food is also used for this one. Apart from anti-diabetic property, it is used for many other things. Lot of other uses are there in different traditional medicine, either the tribal medicine. It is used in not all part of India, either in Siddhi medicine or in Western Ghats or in North and East for different type of treatments, from jaundice to many other this one. Rambutan, generally Rambutan fruits are very sweet, but Rambutan peel is used for this. Peel and unripe fruits or leaves are used in particularly in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines for several kind of local medicines. They are either stomachic, they are astringent, they have vermifuge property or fibrifuge properties are there. They are extensively used for these are. Similarly, kokum is a fruit. It is native of Western Ghats, and this Garcinia, we have, I think, India has more than 12 species are there. All over world, maybe more than 100 species are there. So this is a fruit which is used for many purposes in Western Ghats, starting from anti-slimming product to dermat bowel problem or some diarrhea related things. What are 4 5 species of Garcinia are common here? Not only kokum, some Malabar tribants are there, or one yellow mangosteen is available, or one other slightly different species of this available. So all are used in different medicine system, treating in different kind of this one. So these particularly these 4 fruits of Garcinia, not only Western Ghats, some part of Assam or the Odisha also, these fruits are used for different practices, starting from the different treatment of different type of element in their folk medicines. Mangosteen, though it is not Indian origin of Garcinia, it is from the Malaysian and Indonesian belt. But in Philippines and other thing, their leaves and fruit bark and seeds are used for treatment of different types of skin and stomach related problems. Passion fruit is a fruit which is not also Indian origin, it brought from South American region. But the leaves of this one are in use for in folk medicine there for anxiety. Generally, name passion came from this only because if people used to believe that when leaves are taken, you will get a sedative effect, people get lot of sleepiness. The passion I name came from there only, and usually widely used in many medicines for this one. We will discuss later on about the pharmacological use of this one. Jackfruit. Jackfruit is used for many purposes in this one, not only leaves also, sometimes roots, extracts also used for some purposes in Indian medicine also. But recently, some seeds also are used for different purposes, maybe some utilization of their seed powder for different medicine is also this one. But one thing is there, it has contain a lot of fiber. So it has a property to clean the stomach system and provide a lot of nutrients. Already I told it is rich in vitamin A and fiber, and carbohydrate also is rich in carbohydrate. So provide all those cooling type to the body. Now I will come to the this one is all traditional medicine. Now what research people have done, because a lot of work has been done on different values, because a lot of people in pharmacology or people are working on these fruits to get really what is there, what is either what we say in our system of Indian system of medicine, either these fruits have whatever therapeutic value or properties are there, either it can be proven or not. There are sorry there are two school of thoughts. One says, see, if you go for a extract of this one, that may be more effective. Others say you go for a complete chemical profiling of this one, select the chemical and then test it. So two things are there. Sometimes people say if you go for a single compound, it may not be that much effective. That may be debate between the pharmacology people. But here, if you see the amla already we have known for this one. But when people are going, either they are taking their ethanoic acid or aqueous extracts are there. Based on this one, they extracted these compound and use for this one. We found that it controlled the ulcer or extract of amla. Healing property is there with the extract of ethnic extract of this one, and it was given when it was given to the rats. But these all trials are done in rats. They reduce the lipid peroxidation in the leaves. Similarly, growth of some particularly bacillus or streptococcus or salmonella range of this organism, it is inhibited by the extract of amla fruits. Similarly, when we go for lung-related things. It is some extract of amla. It has been found to reduce hematocellular carcinomia cell lines by something. This is all reported by some people who are working on these aspects. And similarly, fruit powder is used for many things. I have mentioned only few are there because a lot of literature available there. Similarly, if you go for the therapeutic property of jamun leaves, fruits already I have told that we'll discuss about that when it comes for diabetic people. But leaf extract used when it is used, they have the property to inhibit the growth of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. So that is the benefit of leaf is there. Then Garcinia already I told, but here Garcinia when you go for therapeutic, it has a property for in vitro triple peroxisome. It inhibits the growth of and even anti-platelet activity also inhibit this one. So that is the use of extract of Garcinia fruit. From the stem of leaves of Garcinia plant, this also has effect on platelet activity when it is used in the in vitro system. Similarly, plants of Garcinia used for hyper anti-hyper cholesterol effect is there. It's also proven by this one. Similarly, bale also fruits has when it was the fruits extract was used for this one. It has the antioxidant properties there, and it inhibit the seed extract inhibit the tumor growth. It was found in rat, and it was when it was given around 100 to 100 500 ml per kg of body weight from in the mouse. The ethanol decrease the tumor development in tumor volume in rats. Similarly, bilambi fruits or star fruit when it was given, it reduces the improve the lipid profile in rats. When it was induced, it was given some induced treatment was given by Triton. So that time it was counter by the extract of Bilambi fruits. Similarly, propan and methylic extract of these also inhibited several type of bacteria. In E. coli is there or many other way, bacteria growth was inhibited by the chloroform and methylic extract of Bilambi fruits. Similarly, in durian, the methyl extract of durian fruits, it has a anti-inflammatory effect is there. Similarly, the rose apple also same way. It traditionally used for the trees and liver for this one. When it was given to the it given in vivo, it reduces the glucoside and the amylase activities, amylase inhibitory activities in rats. Similarly, fruit extract of another Garcinia family, that Mayan apple type of this one, it has the antibiotic and microbial antimicrobial activities are there. Similarly, passion fruit also aqueous extract of the passion fruit was effective for suppressing the levels of steroids that it was induced by some and it was better than some chemical which was recommended for treatment of those things. Similarly, jamun aqueous extract also it was found effective in case of diabetic rats when it was given for this one. It reduced the blood sugar level in rats. So similarly, it was used for other this one also for using seed kernel also similar effect was there in the mouse, and it was effective. It was they were compared with some known medicine for the medicine. It was found almost compared with the this one. Similarly, for bale extract of also it was almost given if it is given it was given around 250 mg per kg of weight. It work similar to almost or better than the medicine used for the anti-diabetic drugs. So these are the effect of this one. Similarly, when rambutan fruit rind was given, it has a hypoglycemia effect was there for this one. Similarly, for jackfruit also, the leaf gave some tolerance for the glucose level. Bilambi fruits also having same type of effect when it was given for the diabetic. This one. Same way for it work for the aqueous extract for the cocoa fruit also. Antioxidant properties. Generally, properties are generally for the when it is either any particularly flavonoids or flavonoids or anthocyanins. These are the present. They are generally giving the or the vitamin C or ascorbic. These are giving the antioxidant activity of the fruits. Wherever either any color compound or color pigments are available, they give this one. Certainly, bale other thing. They when the fruit extract is given for this one, they show that they are antioxidant effective because antioxidant they remove lot of what we call in the layman's language remove the lot of toxin or whatever the nascent oxygen produced in the cell or extra oxygen present in the during respiration during the body parts. So can be trapped by these all compounds. Partly the whatever flavones or colloids present in this tannins or sometimes the phenols, they contribute for the antioxidant property of the most of the fruits. So similarly, in case of rambutan, generally it is like what I told. It's generally more because rambutan peel has a bright color. Generally, peel is used for extracting of some colors, which are used for as a strong activities, and it has been already uh, proven that this has a better activity as compared to the what we give many vitamins for supplement of this one. Similarly, amla also having the same type of property because of the presence of higher amount of phenols and vitamin C, and it has been found for carcinogenic property has been already found when some again some tumor formation in some of the fruits. Same way with kokum also same thing found. It induced the it inhibit the induced lipid peroxidation in rats, liver microglial fractions. So same way in canola also, the phenolic content of canola is compared with the medicine which is generally used for treatment of some of the disorders. Same way, anti-cancer property comes. Generally, one of the fruit I think lot of horticultural people know. Source of is one of the fruit which is people say it has the anti-cancerous property. So generally, fruits are now a lot of fruits people are preferring that source of is good for this. A lot of people ask for them, but one and so a lot of literature also it has some property to inhibit the anti-cancerous in the body, and it has been proven the leaf contain higher compound amount of compound which has anti-cancerous property and reduce the proliferation of cell in the body. And fruits that how much quantity, but fruit the number of what we say now the quantity or the active ingredient present in the fruits or the group of compound present it is fruits it is lesser effective as compared to this one. Similarly, in case of jackfruit also, similarly, the methyl oxide of leaf also found reduce the effect of the various carcinogenic bacteria are there. So these are the fruits where either it is kokum, bale, karoda, passion fruit. These are the fruits where this type of property has been proven by some experimental data. It is not based on any this one. And it was tested in the laboratory. Mostly it was done with the rats only, which is a standard procedure used in the pharmacopoeia for testing of all those things. Antimicrobial property, I already discussed. Lot of these plants has antimicrobial property. Not only the fruits, lot of either leaves or the peel or the root bark, or sorry, root or bark of the fruits is if the bark of the tree is used for different of this one. So it is. I think I have mentioned most of the fruits. Sometimes it is this also. In case of bale, it's only extra. It's only except of this dried pulp of bale was found against some intestinal causes. This one is there. I think salmonella or other related species are there, and this was contributed. They told it was due to because of the phytochemical present. Either it is phenols are there or tannins are there, flavonoids are present in the bale fruit. Similarly, already I was discussing about the rambutan peel. It has also antibacterial property against 5 pathogenic bacteria also. This is proven. These are the bacteria which when it was given around 2 mg per ml of this one. Similarly, from the jackfruit stem and root and bark and hardwood leaf fruits, some seeds were having some broad spectrum anti bacterial properties is available. And aqueous and methyl extract of Garcinia also showed activity against Salmonella species of this one. So these are proven with something. Similarly, having Caroda also having same problem with other species of Garcinia, that is Garcinia xanthogynous. And particularly xanthogynous, that Garcinia xanthogynous have some large number of xanthons are there. Almost 12 xanthons have been identified by some people, I think Korea or somewhere, people have worked with this one, and they develop some medicine or some formulations which are good for the stomach related problem, and particularly related with colon cancer, other thing. And they are already some patented form it is coming. Anti-inflammatory effect of bael, rambutan, karoda. It is also been tested by using their either aqueous extract was taken or from the methyloric extract or the alcoholic extract is taken for this one, and they were proven they have the biological activity against any type of inflammatory activity in the body. So either they were given in different quantity, were administered to the rats, and proven that these have such type of properties there. So antifungal property also, some plant has antifungal property. They are using in this one, penicillium or aspergillus or candida type of this one, and found this one. Similarly, in bay leaf also similar type of antifungal activities has been reported. As far as the hyperlipidic particularly those plants used for the reduction of lipid in the body or for triglyceride in the body. Kokum or the Garcinia family is one of this one, because Garcinia, either Kokum is there or Garcinia gumigata is there. These people, or Malamara tamil, they contain high quantity of SCN, hydroxy citric acid. This is the main ingredient for whatever we get for anti-slimming or anti-obesity products are there. It has been proven. So either they inhibit the assimilation of lipids and triglycerides in body, and sometimes they what is reports are there, sometimes they reduce the absorption of lipids in the body from intestine. So generally now whatever products we get from anti-slimming product, it will Garcinia based only. It may be either Kokum based or the Garcinia gummy based. So these are the commonly used in hyperlipidism, and I think lot of medicines are available based on this one. They may be either extracts are there, sometimes maybe this one, and there are large quantities available of this one, and this is proven in rats. This particularly aqueous extract of either kokum or the karoda has given reduced cholesterol level or triglyceride and high density lipoproteins and low density this one in rats. It has been proven by this one. Then hypertrophic, many lipids are there, chemicals are there available in these plants, which has the property to protect, to give boost to the liver or protect something from the promote the liver or cure the liver injury in this one. It was proven in the rats. And anti-alcohol property, particularly in bile, karoda, and such type fruits has been reported by several things. Several reporters are there. I have not gone for detail of this one. So, but lot of literature is available. Only thing is there, what compound they have used and either what label they have won. Because already last 50 years, lot of study has been on the clinical trial has been done on the property of this one. But how? What is the basis of this one? What type of plant constituents are available in these fruits which provide them these property? If you see the different fruits, what is the basic the chemical constituents of these fruit, which are the responsible for their medicinal property? If you see amla, generally tannins are gallic acid, tannins, gums, albumin, crude cellulose, mineral metals. These are the things which really zinc, copper. But these are the phytoconstituents are there which give the amla. Apart from what we say vitamin C, these are our fiber. These gives them or phenols. These gives them the property for this one. That's why what I was telling, there are two school of thoughts. We should go for a crude extra of these fruits, or we should go for a sole compound this one. So then generally majority of people predict that if you go for a sole, because a property of sole compound has synergistic effect from one to other. So that's why the activity of sometimes that particular fruits increases because of the combined effect of all compound present in that. Similar in case of bail, already we have lot of things are already reported in this one, because a lot of gummy substances are there, marmalin or some marmalin is available in bail fruits. Apart from that, some other compounds are there which are responsible for different type of properties in this one. This may be some this one are there. Amino acids are there here. phenols are there, some other compounds are, which tannins are there. So those contribute to the property of bale. Similarly, for wood apple or perunia, flavonoid, glucose, saponin, because here saponins are both, either it is bale or wood apple, or sometimes we go for custard apple. These are the fruits where saponin and tannin contents, saponin contents are higher as compared to other fruits. So that may be the basis for this one. And lot of flavones are there, and the type of compound may be different. Alkaloids, coumarins, patric acid, sterols, these are present in wood apple, may be the basis for their medicinal properties. This one. Same way, bilambi, generally flavones, saponins, and triterpenoids are there, which has been reported. These are the proper, they contribute to the medicine or this nutraceutical properties of this one. Similarly, rose apple, phenolic compounds, tannins, alkaloids, flavonoids are this one. Similarly, mustard apple, some phenolic compounds and terpenes have been reported by some work. These are work done in the Malaysian and Indonesian region. Similarly, the work done in Jarberry or Jarberry, similarly in Karoda, where citric acid, chlorogenic acid, allergic acid, these are the compounds which are contributing for this different type of this one. Similarly, in case of jamun, malic acid, citric acid, gallic acid, anthocyanins, and some genetobiocides, and these are the compound which are contributing for different type of property. Same in case of source of tannins and saponins, flavonoids, terpenoids, cardiac glucoside, phenolic and phenolics, amino acids. All these are contributing for the this one. Same way in rambutan, particularly the rambutan peel, because here fruits doesn't have this much of properties, saponins, alkaloids, and sometimes SCN or tannins are there, which has been found. This one. A lot of work has been done in rambutan, and they isolated a lot of compound from this one. In some, I came to know some already some rambutan peel products are available for this treatment in this one, maybe available in tablet form also for this one. Similarly, for kokum, already I told the basic compound in kokum or Garcinia seeds either is garcinol or it is hydroxy citric acid, or that is used for this one. Apart from that, lot of other derivatives of SCA is available in this one, which are used for different type of this one. Mangosteen or gambusic acid has been reported in this one. Similarly, in case of Malabar tannin, it is also similar to this one. Here also major content is in SCN, because if you compare kokum and Malabar tannin, their SCN content almost it is triple time as compared to kokum in Malabar tannin. So they have more anti-obesity property as compared to kokums. And similarly, yellow mangosteen already, Garcia xanthogamous, already I told xanthone are the major compound present in this one. Already 12 xanthone has been this one. Apart from that, benzophenols, flavonoids are there, biophenols, and many other compounds are there which contribute to the property of yellow mangosteen. Similarly, in mangosteen, particularly the peel of mangosteen, which is almost maybe brown or orange or color, has that some compounds are there, mangosteen. These are the phytochemicals which are responsible for property of this food. And passion fruit, particularly the passion fruit leaves, apart from fruits, because fruits are rich in this one. And passion fruit, particularly what we call, it has a lot of property for which good is good for the urinary disorders and used for this one. So some compound already has been derived from this one, and it is mentioned in a lot of this one. Lot of work on the sanitary property of passion fruit has already been this one. Jackfruit, though some work is done in India, but some of the seed availability, that seed property of this one has been done, and sort of seed-based products are there, apart from what fruit has availability of either flavones or other compounds are there. So these are the compounds are there, but these fruits have been already utilized by some minor fruit already they are in this one. Amla, I think already lot of products are available in market. Either it is from the amla juice is there, or amla fruits are there, or sometime amla this one candies are available. Amla berries are there. Then amla dried flakes are available. So the powder is available. But amla as such used in many medicines are there. They are already in the used in the medicine in the this one. So only thing is there, either a tablet is formed from the amla, which is exclusive from the single fruit. That information I didn't get anywhere. As far as noni is concerned, noni is a common fruit in South India or in Andaman Nicobar. It was promoted by a lot of people in last recent years. That is then this is a lot of products are available in market for this one. Not only the medicine, it has some medicinal property because it has a compound which has a lot of property related to this. A lot of cosmetics products are available in market based on noni. I think among the what are fruits we have used, noni is the fruit which has been given lot of commercial product in the market. Not only pharmaceutical, they are both have pharmaceutical property also has been cosmetic as a cosmetic property also been used for this one. So Garcinia, what I already told, Garcinia, lot of products are available in this one. If you see the this one, these are the traditional product used in this one. Garcinia, that gummy vinegar is very common in Western Ghat. This is used for they use for their many dishes. They use it for flavoring or sometime for fat degradation. Not only in for Karnataka, in Kerala also use extensively. Similarly, kokum butter, kokum sarbats are used traditional this one and lot of this one there. But recently after this one, kokum butter, a lot of demand has come. Pharmaceutical industry, particularly for the cosmetic, large quantities used for this one. Now in Himalaya, some later products are there. I have mentioned only one Brixamla is there. It is a tablet made from the Garcinia gummy geta powder. It is used, tablets are used and it is purely based on, but it is a not on extracted this one. Same way Garcinia wellness products are there, Garcinia oils and Garcinia based tablets are available in the market. And lot of this is another food which has been exploited in large quantity. But still, India, what we do, we generally export the dried plant only. It is collected from the forest or sometime from the plants available in the courtyard or from this one and exported maximum quantity. But a lot of scope is there for utilizing this food for pharmaceutical, making some tablet and use them for this one because when SCN is there, it can be when naturally it is available, it is more safer for the body. What the medical professional people says. Source of, I already mentioned, source of is a food which have already been recommended for anti-cancerous. I don't know, some medicines are available, but clinical trial at level because we started working on this almost 13 years back, we have some plants were there. We also tried to get some that clinical trial with some medical college, but fortunately it could not be materialized. But this is a fruit where really we can identify the fruit, leaf, root, where is the active content because because now a lot of demand is there for leaves only, but fruits, other thing also a lot of people ask. And what is in the seed? That also we have to see. Then only we can popularize these fruits, particularly for the nutritional purpose or the pharmaceutical purpose. Passion fruit, need not to say, some tablets of passion fruits are available. They are the best supplement for those people having sleep disorders, can be used for this one. And already some products are available. I need not to say, already some I have shown here. Avocado, we may say avocado is superfood. It contains high quantity of quality, high quantity of fat. This is quality, but what we need, a vegetarian people need 3 omega fatty acid, but in fruits it is in vegetable or in plants it is not available. So we have to depend on the source like avocado. When we it break in the body, it gives similar kind of compound which fulfill our fatty acid requirement. So as a fruit for this one, either protein or this, it is coming nicely. But not only this one for this one, but lot of cosmetic product, either it is for hair or it is for body or for face pack or for the other lot of market is there. What I heard, I don't know, I am not clear. More than 1500 crore rupees product of avocado has been imported in third form, either oil or other thing imported in India last few years. That is the situation of this one. That's why this now slowly area under this one is there, but it has really has potential. Not only we are talking about the pulp only, the seed, that fruit bark, peel, even seed, they have also some property to go for this one. Then Barbados cherry. I think among the fruits, amla was what we told in our textbook during our student period. Amla's seed powder was distributed during the World War II to the soldier which are traveling towards sea, other thing, to fulfill their vitamin C needs. But this is the fruit. Barbados cherry was the fruit which was first commercialized to extract the vitamin C. It was commercialized. Maybe I think reports are there. Some 1970-75. It was used as a supplement. It was vitamin C tablets and supplement was made from Barbados cherry. It's a natural vitamin C capsule was there, but problem comes at market that cost, because it was not cost effective market, and availability, because we didn't get that much, nobody get that much fruits to process to make a large quantity of natural vitamin C supplement or capsules. So that's why it could not perform better in the market, because here it has to compete with the artificially synthesized vitamin C in the market. So, but it was the one of the product which came in the market as a pharmaceutical long back. Then this is another, this one is there. So I have not seen these fruits. So far we don't have this collection because we have lot of collection. But this, I heard this is also having a lot of, this one, and lot of tribal people from Amazon region depend on their livelihood and their, this one on these fruit, and lot of products are available with this Akai palm also. That we have to introduce in this one. I don't know, somebody has introduced, but still IHR we don't have this one. So these are the what some example I gave for some of the what knowledge I have, because I am not a nutritional or a pharmaceutical expert. We work only on minor fruits, some information I gathered. But from that, what influence I this one, all this one has a larger quantity of phytochemicals are there, and fruits and all they are used because we use them either on folk medicine since beginning. Now some people have focused it after seeing their effect. Some people and seeing the negative effect of the synthetically drowned medicines. So people have came to see either these can replace those chemical or the medicines which are having negative, more negative than the positive effect, or counter there this one. They are going for some medicine breaks. So, but still, what we showed, because after reviewing all this one, scientific data is there, but it is limited to this one. Somebody has the known right, but further either it is used in the medicine, or it has been used by commercially by somebody has not been mentioned. So this that's why what I confess about, it is still in preliminary state. So there is need to do more work on the aspect of this one. I'm not saying that pharmacology people are not doing; they are doing it, but collaboration between the people who produce it or who conserve it and the pharmaceutical industry is less. So they don't get the ample quantity of material to test it and get it and say, see, if you go for this one, we combinedly work together, certainly we can develop some medicine or some formulation out of these fruit, which may be replacing our existing synthesized medicines. So, because the global trend is for now, we have seen COVID period, how the plant-based medicine has grown rapidly. Maybe it was, people say it was 3 times, 4 times increase in many type of product based on plant product. It may be the bale base, amla base, or garcinia base, or other plant base. So that is that has given an way that we have to go for this type of medicines to see future, because when we are going for a variety of compound in a medicine, certainly we may not develop resistance for the variety, because now antibiotic resistance is very common in most of the antibiotic. And what people, that what the professor says, maybe the amount of resistance against antibiotic may increase day by day, and future we have to develop some group of medicine where in that case our already available traditional knowledge may be a very good source of medicine or replacement for them. So with this, I thanks for this one. I have some literatures are there, because I combined. We have compiled a book on wild fruits of India. Where almost more than 100 fruits available in India, including their medicinal properties given this one. So one nutritional security, one passion food, one chapter is there. One Dr. Peter written a book on zero hunger. It has lot of information about this one that can be referred for this one. So then I have compiled some information on a review on these properties are there. These are available. Maybe a source for further reading on this one. So with this one, I thanks Dr. Brahman Singh sir and his foundation for giving me this opportunity to speak, to share my views. I already told I am not a nutritional expert. Whatever I gather information or whatever we learn, because we also did some analysis of Karauda, either source of or cutter. We are doing up to either we are anthocyanin or sometimes some phenols. We are doing it already. We have published some information on these aspects, but there we have not done any clinical trial. So we need some coordination from the some pharmaceutical industry or from medical college to combine or the what we have got either it can really have some effect on real effect on when you are using as a medicine or as a pharmaceutical or a nutrition. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Tripathi. Your talk, besides giving enormous information, has indicated that how you really worked for it. It would have not been easy task to compile information on these crops nicely and narrating here. Listening first, then narrating here. Now my colleague Dr. Rajan will just appreciate your efforts in few lines.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Whether
sir.
I am
Thank you.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ah.
yes, yes.
We congratulate Dr. Tripathi for delivering an excellent talk
Thank you, sir.
on
Thank you, sir.
particularly the minor fruits and the area where not much information is available or accumulated or known. He mentioned that the minor fruits are very important for sustainability, then food nutrition, and nutritional security. Not only that, the climate resilience is also well connected with it, and the diversity in the diet may be only because of the minor fruits in several parts of the world. And enriching the food basket with the minor fruits will be important, and that will make these crops as a future crop. This minor will become major in many aspects. Not they will not remain minor because they have many major uh, qualities. Those are the reason why the major fruits may be lagging behind due to those reasons. Not only important as a nutrition as a from health of point of view, but it is a group of fruits which is becoming a delicacy and getting a better price and the costlier uh, uh, costly consumer payments are somewhat the indication how people are becoming interested in this, and it will become a delicacy. Not only that, the nutraceutical and pharmaceutical properties are now becoming apparent due to the medical research and also due to the media. The vitamin C A deficiency in different parts of the world is sometimes this can be addressed by the fruits, and many of the fruits which are minor in nature, but they are not only rich in vitamin A but also in iron also. The presence of protein, although not maybe very important as compared to other food stuffs, but it is important when it is from the fruits. Then zinc and iron, and the rich in carbohydrate content, vitamin A, vitamin B2, B3, B12. These are all important. And another now fashion is coming up with the potassium-rich fruits. People are going for citrus, but not only that, people can go for several of the minor fruits. Then iron content, these are very much, uh, these fruits are not only having iron content but the magnesium and the zinc. Magnesium and zinc have been identified some of the relevant nutrients, micronutrients, which have play important role in our system, and these minor fruits are important and they can be considered as a medicine. The medicine, these are the components which are the important part of several of the medicinal systems, and minor fruits are important and they are major there as a major fruits. Then several exotic minor fruits, he has given description of those. For example, passion fruits, but the name has come up, we can contain our passion. That's why if it has passion fruits, I should say it as a stress reducer. Accidentally, it was discovered that it has a lot much effect on the cardiovascular system. So passion fruit may become important, but a lot of limitations are there in India. It grows well, but after 1 or 2 years, the orchard declines. Then the medicinal uh, I should say scientific literature is not that much, but gradually it is coming up because in a medicinal system it is important. That's why people are proving it through the medicinal sorry, medical sciences. And it's all antioxidant properties, anti-carcinogenic properties, anti-diabetic properties. Then as a liver health restoration properties, this bale, amla, kokum, karonda, these have established themselves. Blueberries are coming now as a new stuff, and people are very eagerly waiting for the Indians also to grow large area in of the blueberries, because it is an important one. Then it has antimicrobial properties. Soursop is a wonderful fruit known as a anti-carcinogenic fruit. Its leaves already he has indicated its leaves have wonderful curative effect on the cancer also. The importance of the xanthan from this minor fruit is not can't be underestimated. And this hyper lipidemic property Garcinia and the Karonda. Karonda has been added by him. It is he's making a common fruit important. So minor fruit becoming important. Then large area of phytochemicals he has given described. It is not justified to repeat it. And the products full of nutraceuticals are coming out of this group of fruits that is important: amla, garcinia, soursop, avocado, barbara cherry. Then the market availability is also increasing, because due to the online market it is becoming common, and the minor fruits are becoming important. So this we are thankful to him, but extensive clinical trials are lacking still. Those are going on, and definitely in coming days these extensive clinical trials will prove that how these fruits are important, and we consume them as a natural medicine, it will become more important. And marketing minor fruits will become important when they will become major for as a health food. Thank you very much for an extensive
Thank you, sir.
and excellent
Thank you, sir.
talk.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Nicely highlighting the important point of his talk, though his talk is full of so many important things. And this minor word, I think, misfit for
Misfit for
these.
them. Yes, sir. So we
I
are
don't
calling
know
them
how
now
to,
aspirational fruits or future fruits.
whatever. So they are future fruit, I agree with you. And they will be in demand. And we, those who are engaged in crop improvement, please pay attention to this and
Yes.
try to improve the phytochemicals of these crops.
Crop, yes.
Not only in just whatever they have got, but have some mixture of uh, nutraceuticals by uh, using whatever the modern technologies we are using in what we call that
What?
fortification or biofortification.
Yes.
So that will be perhaps a better use of these minor fruit
Will be,
crops,
yes, sir.
because everything is related with health. And
Yes.
health, they provide health, no doubt. Nutrition, they are full of this one now. But at the same time, the diseases, they create the threat. So that threat is to be met with a threat.
Right. Yes, sir.
Means we should have the enough immunity against
Hmm.
that. So that immunity will come through food only. Immunity through chemicals, I have got a question mark
Yes, sir.
on that. So immunity through food and food that fruits. So I think in that way it has to be taken up.
Take care.
So they are immunity builder or immunity modulator rather.
Hmm.
What builder modulator also. Uh, Whatever way it was up and down, both the things are there. So we have to, I think, bring out these new, not new, but already existing food crops to the limelight with their natural beneficial use for the human being. And if you go to the tribal area of the country, what Dr. Tripathi has mentioned, you have got a plethora of information,
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
but you won't get the written form. You have to sit with them, you have to live with them. You have to be friendly with
Yes,
them
yes,
and learn it.
yes.
And then you can give it shape to that one. No? But informations are there. And in most of the cases, the informations are correct because they are time
Time
tested.
proven, yes, time tested.
Uh, Time tested means
Yes.
from one generation to another
Another,
generation to
yes.
another. Don't know how many generations have
Yeah.
passed.
Yes.
And the things are there. They are not vanishing.
Mm.
Very few, I think crops vanish from there. And this
Good.
whatever menu or so. But since they are existing over the years, it proves that they have got whatever there. Then another aspect I say share with my colleagues, they should enhance the bioavailability of these.
Yes.
Whatever the constituent we are talking, nutraceutical and
Yeah.
nutrition, their bioavailability
Availability, yes, sir.
is very important. That should be seen. And at the same time, those people who are engaged in processing of the fruits, they should see that the minimum loss in
Those are there.
during processing. So with these words, we again thank Dr. Tripathi ji. He
Thank
had
you,
done
sir.
a good, wonderful job. Uh, um, and I'm thankful to Dr. Rajan. Despite his busy schedule, he could find time and did a nice job. Nice job, and I'm sure today's talk I given some simulation to him also now. Whatever work he is doing, I'm sure he will take up some more project on that side also, around on this aspect also. Because ultimately, if you are not healthy, whatever you are eating
Mm.
has no meaning.
Many, yes.
And that health is coming through, I don't know, I may be wrong, through your immunity only. Or what we were discussing, nutraceuticals. So that is very important. And we have a large population. We can't afford eating tons and tons
Yes, sir.
of
Thanks.
chemicals,
Mm.
tons and tons of chemicals. We are, there is a lot of hue and cry in use of fertilizer,
But
pesticide,
yes.
etc. The
Mm.
chemicals in these crops. But what about directly the human being are
Human being, yes.
using the chemicals? One should think of that
Mm.
when the alternate route is available, a better
Mm.
route is available. Why not to promote them?
Mm.
Anyway, this I thank one and all,
Thank you, sir.
starting with
Thank you, sir.
the speaker, Dr. Rajan, Ms. Shivangi, and I'm sorry to announce that next Saturday I have got appointment in the hospital, so there won't be any webinar on that day. So 10th of June, there is no webinar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where
Okay,
is
sir.
Shivangi? Shivangi, by the way. Ah, good, good. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So you display
Thank you,
that
sir.
one now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Doing.
sir.
Okay. Shivangi, you upload also on that Facebook, etc.
Yes, sir.
Wherever possible. Wherever possible.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.